What's the deal? Stony Only Talk Radio here at UPW Heatwave. And I'm with maybe the best Texas manager around. But there's always something going on with you, Johnny Blade. Are you a bad guy or just misunderstood?
No, misunderstood. That's a good way to put it. Misunderstood. I'm not a bad guy, not at all. No, some people may see me as a bad guy, but I'm just a guy that does what it takes for my guys to win. I care about my guys. I care about winning. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Already. Growing up, who were some of the greats in your eyes, like managers and wrestlers?
Managers, no contest, 100%. Best manager of all time, by far, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Hey.
Wrestlers, grew up watching. One of my first favorites ever was Gorgeous Gino Hernandez. I loved Bruiser Brody. Mid-South Houston Wrestling. I loved Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Guys like that. Became a big Macho Man fan in WWF when I started watching that. So those are my main influence. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, love him. But that's it. That's my influences. I love those guys growing up.
Have you met any of them? Because you worked in WWF in '96, right?
I have, yeah. No, let's see. I'm just trying to think of the people I just named because my short-term memory is not very good. Too many chair shots. Those guys I mentioned, no. Unfortunately, I've never met any of those, but I've met quite a few superstars, in my day. I've worked WWF enhancement talent a few times. I've wrestled Hacksaw Jim Duggan on 3 separate occasions.
Nice.
I've wrestled the One-Man Gang, the Ugandan Giant Kamala, Gentleman Chris Adams, just to name a few.
You got any WWF stories for the viewers?
Actually, I do. As a matter of fact, March 10th, 1996, people can look this up. That's the night that I wrestled the Bushwhackers in Corpus Christi, Texas. March 10th, 96, it was a Superstars taping. That same night, the exact same night, and this can be, researched and you can find out, The Rock made his debut as Dwayne Johnson versus the Brooklyn Brawler that same night. Also that same night, the Ringmaster changed his name from Ringmaster to Stone Cold. Also that same night, I was standing right there when Mick Foley showed Vince McMahon his Mankind mask for the first time because Vince's reaction was, "Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's good. Yeah, let's try to do this a little different like this." So it was cool. He was critiquing the mask and I'm standing there watching it all and man, that was cool. So those are 3 of my main stories working enhancement.
That must have been a hell of an experience.
It was great, man. I appreciate it a lot more now being older, but I loved working there, and it was great. It was great.
Okay. Being in the business, is it anything you thought it would be as a kid?
It's a lot more painful than I thought it would be. Because, growing up, you're hearing about the F word, and you're thinking, okay, if I go out there, I'm not really going to get hurt. That's wrong. But it's a lot more painful. It's also a lot more fun. I don't know if pain and fun goes hand in hand, but for some people it does.
Yeah.
It was a lot more fun than I thought, more painful, and it's just been a terrific experience for these last 25 plus years.
Bet. What are a couple of memorable moments in your career off the top of your head?
My match with Chris Adams, I remember that like it was yesterday. I wrestled him maybe a year or 2 years at the most before he passed away. And we had a fantastic match for NWA Southwest in Galveston back in
Nice.
April of 2000. And we had a great match that night. That comes to mind first. My working enhancement with WWF was just terrific. Yeah. I mean, you can't beat that. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan, like I said earlier, 3 separate times, getting to drink with him before the show.
Nice.
That's great. That'd be like going and smoking with Willie or Snoop Dogg or something. Yeah, that was nice.
All right, Johnny Blade, how does the night go for you?
The night tonight went absolutely terrific. My cruiserweight champ Duperon kept his cruiserweight title. My heavyweight champ Logan kept his heavyweight title. He's acting a little weird. I'm gonna have to talk to him. And then Chevy, the new commissioner, is Chevy Shover. I don't even know how to say his last name.
Chevy
I don't
Chevrolet?
care. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
I don't care how you say it. Chevy the moron. But as video come out and it'll show that I got my little revenge on him. He wants to play barber at his shop. Well, I played barber tonight.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And we shaved his head. So I'm sure some stuff will be coming out on social media about that.
Check it out. I think you know what? As a matter of fact, I videoed it. So stay tuned. All right. Johnny Blade, you got any plugs, shout outs, future dates, anything you want to say to the people?
Let's see. Plugs, shout outs, future dates. It's hard to think about that off the top of my head. Shout out to my wife, Teresa, who's, if it wasn't for her, I I wouldn't be getting up every day. Man, shout out to UPW, even though they get on my nerves sometimes. Shout out to all the awesome promotions around town. You know, you got Loco, New Texas Pro, TASW. Man, who am I missing? I mean, I just named a few Houston area. There's way too many to name. All the, you know, there's North Texas companies as well. Shout out to all the local guys just killing it, man. These guys are doing a great job. I don't like a lot of them, but they're doing a great job.
Awesome. For the people who actually like Johnny Blade, what can they find you at? On Facebook, Instagram?
Oh yeah, you find me on Facebook, Johnny Blade. I'm on there. You can't miss this pretty face. You know, send all my hate mail there. Since, you know, whatever, fan mail, you know, love letters, hate mail, proposals, whatever you want. Send it to me. Johnny Blade on Facebook. I answer. I'll answer back eventually.
All right. That's a wrap, baby. Stony Only Talk Radio, Johnny Blade. We're at UPW Heatwave. Show love.
Yeah.
It's the Stony Only Talk Radio.
Siéntate en